Betti is inspiring to me because she inspires people to be their best.
When I was young, I watched my mother, who worked in the art department as an illustrator at Nordstrom. And I thought she was so amazing as she would put on her suits and put on her earrings, and she would go to teach or to go deliver her artwork to Nordstrom. I wanted to be an artist. And that was my dream, to be able to do it, but I wasn't talented enough. So instead, I listened to the whispers of my parents, and I became a CPA. I wear black for a reason. You know how crows apparently like bright and shiny objects? I would say that for 20 years I was a crow and I was chasing bright and shiny objects. And somebody would put an opportunity in front of me and I would say, oh, that sounds like fun, or that sounds interesting. So that, I think, was my 20 years of learning and building and expanding and getting confidence so that I could, at 42 years old, say, I think I have a really strong background. I know I started as an art major and I'm a total business geek, and an advertising agency seems like a really good way to combine creativity and commerce. And it didn't hurt that my really good friend Jim Copacino wanted to start an advertising agency at the same time.
He can hit anything, can he?
Let's find out.
The Seattle Mariners campaigns were made with such love for baseball.
Griffey makes a leaping catch, throw to Griffey at second.
Gotcha. Another victim.
Working with a client who stuck with us for all of those years and really became such a strong partnership.
I'm dead set against this human cloning thing.
That is a very significant part of my happy place when I think about Copacino Fujikado. The other campaign that really sticks in my mind is the work that we did to launch the Bruce Lee exhibit for the Wing Luke Museum. And that was so important to me because of my heritage. Really what we did is we sent out about 100 yellow jumpsuits, and we just said to people, we would love it if you would put this on and you would post on social media, encouraging people to go to the Wing Luke Museum. We had the fish guys down at the Pike Place Market. We had the monorail people, Representative Jim McDermott. We had so much excitement going on. So the Wing Luke Museum has never had higher attendance or higher membership sales, except as a result of that campaign. That, for me, is incredibly satisfying to be able to provide that level of representation. So during the pandemic, we sold the agency, so I'm at home, but I knew that the thing that I wanted to do most was to pay it forward. So that's why we started Success Cohorts, which is our coaching and community building platform and company, so that we can help early career individuals from historically underrepresented communities to decode the workplace, to build their confidence, to be able to speak with knowledge who they are, what they need, and what they want.
Betti has a lot of courage, and it's that courage that I think makes her a great role model and has made her a great role model for us, because she's given us the courage to maybe speak out more, to be not afraid.
She gets involved in these social impact initiatives and causes and makes positive change, and that is not someone who sits by the sidelines. I mean, she's in it.
One of the things that I really admire about what Betti is doing right now is the work she's doing with Success Cohorts, how she is kind of dissecting what are the needs of people with different backgrounds and how can we bring people who are at the end of their career or in the middle of their career to help influence these young people to chart a path forward that helps make them successful, but also helps them shape the world in a better, more inclusive way. Betti is opening the doors in this chapter of her life, not only to inspire young people, but also to unlock their talents.
Something that's quite remarkable about Betti is a strong sense of loyalty. When she's in all the way. No obstacle is too big. She will figure out a way around that. She's clearly hardworking and determined about everything that she does, but it's her sense of commitment. And she has succeeded in a world in which women have not traditionally succeeded, in which women of color have not traditionally succeeded. I cannot imagine, honestly, anyone who can be a better role model than Betti Fujikado.
Betti to me is a role model, and the more she advances with her life, the more of an impact I think she has, especially in this day and age when the importance of living into your racial or ethnic identity has become so permissioned. Betti is a role model for more people than I think she'll ever know.
I feel so lucky to have her as my mom. She has been an amazing role model from starting her own business, being an entrepreneur, being a CEO, and just being such a boss, both at work and at home.
My mom is amazing. She truly cares about people and doing good in this world. And she really did that with success cohorts and OSAs. And I'm just so proud and grateful to have her as a mom.
The other thing that I think is important to tell is that it's okay to be a late bloomer. I would say for young people, you don't have to know. You just have to be open to opportunities, open to criticism, open to meeting new people. And so I think when you start your career, how can you be open to all those things that you could do, realizing that you are going to keep building your experiences, determining your interests, and following your North Star of your values. I'm still a late bloomer because I started another company when I was 65 years old. I'm doing campaigns during the pandemic that I believe are important to our communities. I think if there's any message, blooming late, it's okay.